Now, we all know that the king of dividend ETFs is SCHD, but in this video, I am going to show you the queen of dividend ETFs. What's going on, everybody? This is Phil from Millennial Money Gains, and welcome back to a brand new video. In this video, I introduce you to the queen of dividend ETFs to sit alongside with the king, SCHD, of course. If you guys are hyped for this video, please make sure you smash that like button. It really does help out the channel. And also consider subscribing to the channel. We are going to be giving a ton of content, valuable content. So if you guys like talking about dividends, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It is free to do, and it will pay you in dividends and information. So the stock, the ETF that we are talking about today is VIG, which is Vanguard Dividend Appreciation ETF. So in the past year, it is down about 1.7%. In the past 5 years, it is up about 52, almost 52.5%. And let's just go over to the S&P 500 ETF, SPY, and just compare that to the 5 year. So we'll compare the 1 year as well. So the 1 year, SPY is down 6.82%, and then the past 5 years is only up 50.81%. So as you can see, this is beating the overall S&P 500. So back to the ETF here that we are talking about, Miss Queen. It has an expense ratio similar to SCHD, sitting at 0.06%. It does pay a quarterly dividend. Let's hop over to the dividends here. And Seeking Alpha gives them a dividend yield of a C, which is because it's sitting at 1.91%, and a dividend growth rate, a C+, because that's sitting at 11.74%. But let's take a look here at some of the stats. So the dividend yield, forward dividend yield, is sitting at 1.91%. They have a 5-year dividend growth rate of 9.15%, and dividend growth for the past 9 years. Their last dividend was 87 cents, and they do pay a quarterly dividend. Let's go over to their holdings and just take a look at the stocks that they are holding. So their top 10 holdings include United Health Group, Johnson & Johnson, Microsoft, JP Morgan, Visa, Procter & Gamble, The Home Depot, MasterCard, Coca-Cola, and Broadcom. So a lot of household names sitting in this portfolio. They have a total of 292 holdings, and the top 10 make up about 29%, almost 29% of the ETF. So the reason I compare this, and I call this the queen of dividend ETFs. So let's go to the ETF total return calculator. So as we see here, for the past 5 years, SCHD with a starting amount of $1,000. If you invested $1,000 on February 15th of 2018 and reinvested all of your dividends on February 14th of 2023, SCHD would have returned you an annual return of 12.71%, which is just more remarkable, and the final value would be $1,819.05. So it's pretty awesome to see there. And now we are going to go over to the queen of dividend ETFs, and not as high as SCHD, but almost. We can see that with the same investment of $1,000 in VIG, starting at the same date, reinvesting the dividends, and ending at the same date, you would have a total return of 11.35% and a final value of $1,711.91. Now, let's compare these numbers to the S&P 500. So remember that 11.35% on an annual basis. And let's go to SPY here. And we are going to do the same thing. 5-year investment starting at $1,000. So SPY would have returned 11.2%, which would be $1,729. So As you can see here, SCHD far outweighs all of these, but VIG is not too far behind. Now let's just raise this up a little bit. Go to SCHD. We are going to put starting amount of 10,000. So in the past 5 years, just reinvesting all of your dividends and not investing anything more, SCHD would have returned. You would now have $17,882.28 sitting in your account. And VIG, you would have sitting with the same investment $17,119.12. So not too far off there. Both of these dividends ETFs give you great value. And let's just check SPY while we have it up. Let's just check SPY. SPY, you would have just above $17,000, $17,002.88. So as you can see here, this is why I call VIG the queen of dividend ETFs. So if you wanted to have a portfolio of ETFs, maybe adding SCHD and VIG to your portfolio would be something you would want to do. Make sure you're doing your own research, of course. But obviously, we went over today, SCHD still far outweighs the returns of VIG. But if you are looking for another one just to diversify a little bit, this one does have 292 holdings total, and it is sitting with really impressive stats of dividends. The dividend yield is not quite as high. It's definitely not as high as SCHD, but as you can see, it does offer a little bit more of a return in growth because of the stocks that it does invest in. So that's going to about wrap up that video here. If you guys did enjoy it, please make sure you smash that like button. It really does help out the channel. I do appreciate you all for watching. And I'll see you in the next video. Make sure you tell me what you guys want to see next. I appreciate you all for watching. Peace.